Black Light, Common Sense Part 2, Cyberspace Ministry of the Aboriginal, Universal, Supreme Council of the Elder. So you just spinning your wheels, you go to the universities and you go to school and you're not being educated, you're being programmed and trained to follow an agenda that's not your own. So I'm just going to talk about right now is the black community and the conscious, so-called conscious community. See, a whole lot of people don't know about the history. As far as my understanding, Elijah Muhammad is the father of every conscious nationalist person out there, because Marcus Garvey and Noble Drew Ali, they were lacking on some areas. That when Master Farad came, he poured wisdom into the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and they took our history back 76 trillion years ago. And that sparked a revolution of consciousness. And then when Alex Haley, he was heavily influenced by Malcolm X and the Nation of Islam, came out with Roots. That inspired Caucasians too, so they could science up on DNA and trace roots. And they now confirm the fact that everywhere they go, archaeologists confirm that black man was there first. And so this was all influenced by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad and his teachings. And not only did he teach a certain philosophy and ideology and theology, he demonstrated, how to operate in an oppressed, dominated culture, white supremacist dominated culture. So what he did was he built himself a multi-million-dollar system called the Lost Foundation of Islam. So the Lost Foundation of Islam back in the 60s, 70s was flourishing up until his death. Or they don't want me to say death, but we could say it's transcending this world. I shouldn't say death, because he still lives. He lives in his writings, He lives in his uh, ideology. He lives in his. You can see him on film. You can hear him on record, DVDs, CDs. You catch him on YouTube now, and he lives in all of his followers, and so he's not dead. And I shouldn't have said it, but what I'm trying to get you to see now is that I'm going to be doing a series of videos. I'm going to go around the city to show my people that the only one holding us back now is ourselves. All your teachers, black teachers, and school people, educators, they had a power to put black authors like Elijah Muhammad in the school system. They could study off of that. As others, modern day ones that they can study off of. And they don't do it. They're not trying to do it. They leave everything up to the state, which is ran by white supremacist Caucasians. They just educated now. They don't come out and talk with a twang with their KKK. And the Common Council, the ones that's running the city or help running the city in the neighborhoods, they weak. They all about that paper. And see, all they want to do is live, a luxury style. Everyone wants to live a luxury style life, but it's more to it than just living a luxury style. Because every time you make it big, you push them up even higher. Just like, say, a basketball team, like the Pistons. The owner of the Pistons, he paid the Pistons salary, even though the Pistons might be making millions of dollars or whatever. An individual player living a luxury lifestyle, but it's really plantation basketball, plantation sports, because the promoter and the owner, they getting the big buck, and then you got the brothers on the bottom that can't do that, and they go to the games to support them. Some of them got dreams of being basketball players, and inspired for that. And so it's a vicious cycle. We just don't have the change and the whip, but we got to change around our minds, because in the city of Detroit, it used to be 80% black. It still could be in the 80s, or it could be in the 70s, but I know it's a majority black population, black and brown population here in the city of Detroit. And a lot of houses got snatched away from brothers and stuff. There's a lot of homeless people out there, and the black people ain't in control of anything. So that's because they're not thinking. So we got the spirit of Detroit is a statue of a white man with his hands out like this. The next time a black mayor gets in, might not never be a time like that, but we need to take that spirit of Detroit We don't have to wait till a black man get in. We the majority, so we can take that spirit, paint him black, give him a fro, you know. You know the spirit of Detroit, I think is in front of the city county building downtown on Woodward. And we could go down there, just paint him and give him a fro. Redo his hairstyle. Give him an afro. Paint him jet black. You know. And because the spirit of Detroit is black, baby. The majority black live here. We gotta start acting like we wanna be somebody and we wanna do something. Leaving everything up to politics. You know, everything up to the preachers. If you want something done, do it yourself. What Elijah said, do for self. So brothers be talking about Sinetta and they doing for self. And the ones that support them and make them do for self, y'all suckers, man. Because y'all could do the same thing. So don't be mad at the man. I criticize the brother because you got young ones watching him. And he doing all that profanity. And some of the things he do ain't cool. But the brother is a genius. As far as promotion and whatever. But he could flip that back and rival the Caucasian. So you could really be heavy. Flip that money over, you could really be an independent brother. But see, we know that Berry Gordy, Stax Records, and all them brothers, they only could go so high. And the Caucasian, the gangsters, will come in and shake you down. If you start making some serious loot, that's what happened to Berry Gordy. I don't have proof, but it's common sense. RCA is still going. All the other record companies been here for 100 years. They still moving. Why is all the black record companies shut down? You know, Stax. You know, why all of them shut down? You know, because you can only make so much money independently, and then if you make over your quota, they're gonna come in and take the rest, buy into your business. They're gonna give you an offer that you can't refuse. So, but if we unify ourselves, we could buy up all these vacant lots. We can run things. But we gotta just quit all this quibbling and argument among us and start getting serious. Our time is running out, and